851, turn right heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established.
Hey everyone, welcome to the second video of today. Now, in recent days, Americans on the East Coast have been preparing for the mighty Hurricane Florence. At the time of recording, the storm is currently bearing down on North Carolina and South Carolina, among other states, and I want to take the opportunity now to wish all those in the path of the storm the very best. I do know some of my viewers are actually located in this region, and I'm hoping, along with the entire community, that you do stay safe. Now, I'm covering this storm because it has had implications on the aviation industry, specifically Boeing. While most Americans have been evacuating the areas facing immediate impact from the storm, Boeing is also going about a similar approach, moving their stock. With air travel likely grounded in the coming days due to the torrential downpours and winds, Boeing has moved a number of aircraft to the other side of the country in what could be said as the Great Migration. Yesterday alone, we witnessed around half a dozen Boeing 787s depart the factory and move over to Everett. Among these movements was the Boeing Dreamlifter, a modified 747-400, which actually helps transport critical 787 aircraft components. A screenshot taken on Flight Radar by Jason, which was posted on Twitter, depicts the mass migration of these 787s across the country in preparation for the hurricane. Boeing will be relocating these Dreamliners to Everett for the foreseeable future to ensure that the aircraft frames remain in shape. As expected, it would have been far too risky to keep the aircraft at the original plant, as they would run the risk of being damaged severely. Airlines which are taking these aircraft on board in the future have actually been told to expect potential delays because of this hurricane and the transportation away from its original plant. The safety of our Boeing teammates and their families is our top priority, and our leaders across the enterprise are closely monitoring the storm and working in conjunction with state and local government authorities to stay ahead of emergency situations. Due to the impacts of Hurricane Florence, an evacuation order has been issued for coastal South Carolina, including Charleston, Dorchester, and Berkeley. Hopefully I pronounced those correctly. And this begins at noon on Tuesday, September the 11th. In line with that order, Boeing will suspend operations at Boeing South Carolina today, so our employees can properly evacuate. We will resume operations once it is safe to do so, and this statement was released by Boeing and it was presented on Monday. Despite the harsh weather about to hit, it was extremely interesting to see those 787s on Flight Radar being moved. Multiple aircraft were moved, and the list is as follows. 3 Haiyan 787-9s were moved with the registrations B-1131, B-1133, and B-1138. A Boeing 787-9 with Shanghai Airlines was also moved, and that registration was B-1111. There were also 2 787-10s, which were moved to Everett. The first was a United Airlines one. The registration on that was N14001. Finally, there was an Etihad Airways 787-10, registration A6-BMA. A few people did ask whether or not these aircraft were complete and actually ready to fly, meaning were they rushed and put up in the sky just to try and save the airframe. To answer that particular question, the aircraft would have only made the journey if they were ready. Of course, this is not the ideal circumstances, but nevertheless, it needed to be done. There are other aircraft at the plant which may not be able to fly across the country because they are incomplete. The job now will be to make sure those particular aircraft that cannot move are safe and won't be damaged during the storm. Once again, I'd like to wish everyone that's going to be impacted by this storm the very, very best. I'd like to thank you very much for your support, and I do look forward to you all joining me in the next one.
Race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly.